Mesh gradients are created from a 2D grid of points, where each point has a position and a color. Each point can move independently from each other to create a unique gradient. To make them in Jetpack Compose, we will use the draw vertices function on a canvas. The function takes in a vertices object that will contain our points and colors. Let's go over how this function works. As an example, let's add 4 points as offsets and 4 colors. You would assume that 4 points would give us a square, but that's not the case here. This function works by taking in the points in groups of 3 and draws as many triangles as it can. If there's any remainder, it just ignores it. We can change this by supplying indices that will define the draw order of the function. For example, if we want a triangle using the first, third, and fourth points, we can pass in 0, 2, 3 as our indices. And if we want another triangle using the third, second, and first points, we can add 2, 1, 0 to our list of indices. So, to make a square, we need to pass in the indices of the 2 opposing triangles that make up the shape. Now that we know how to make a single square, we can use the same logic to create a grid of squares by defining points and colors plus a draw order to create a mesh gradient. But if we now move some points, you will see that the gradient is not so smooth. If we want it to look a little nicer with a sloping curve between points, we need to increase its resolution. To do this, let's take 2 points on the grid and draw a smooth path between them. Along this path, we can sample a few points to add them to our grid. The more we take, the smoother the final gradient will be. But we can't take too many since it will decrease performance. You will need to adjust this based on a couple of factors, like the size of the gradient or the device this will be running on. We will also interpolate the color based on how far the sampled point is. Repeat this process between each of our original points on both horizontal and vertical axes, and we will end up with a much more dense grid of points. Finally, we define the draw order between our new points, and we get a smooth mesh gradient. Check out the full source code in the description. Also, this presentation was made in Compose Multiplatform, and the source code is available below as well. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.